So recently I've been thinking a lot about how to implement change in self. So pretty much change in ego. So you have, in my framework, the true self is mainly just this thing that observes. It's kind of formless and it observes all the events going on in your life. And then you have the ego, which is your mind, your thoughts, your emotions. So the ego can be formed and changed and shaped how you want it to be. And I've been trying, as I get older, I'm trying to figure out how can you take that ego and make it more easy to change it how you want it. Because it's not easy. It's pretty difficult. And I was watching a video and there was some pretty good information in that video. So I am going to try to cover what I just learned. Basically, so if you want to change your personality, your ego, then you probably know what you want to change it into. Maybe you don't. That's the first step. Figure that out. What exactly do you want your personality to be? What is it that you want? Try to narrow that down as much as possible. And then basically you need to try to kind of play the part of what you want to be. But there's difficulty there because you're going to try to play that part and it's going to feel weird. It's going to feel unnatural. The character that you're playing is going to kind of clash with what your ego is currently. So you have the character you're playing and you have the ego, and they're going to kind of clash. There's like two things. So what you kind of need to do is you need to step in the middle. So I guess there's kind of three things, which is weird. But I guess a way to think of it is if the true self is just the observer, you can think of that as a third thing. So there's your current ego, there's the part that you want to play, and then there's your true self, which is formless and it's just an observer. So it needs to stand in the middle. It needs to be a middle ground. And the more you spend in that middle ground between your current self and the self that you want to be, the one that you're trying to play, those will come together and you'll become the person that you are trying to be. So that is what I just learned, and I thought that was incredibly interesting. And I bet you that probably won't click with most people that would hear that, but for me, that like blew my mind. I was like, whoa, that makes so much sense. So I think that's all I have to say. Have a nice day, and see you next time.